How's it going, everyone? Mike here. September 7th, Merch by Amazon sales update. What I want to do is just basically review the first week of September. It's been a really good week. My average is going up. There's a couple of differences between September and August that I wanted to look at and show you guys. But overall, I just wanted to go over the numbers because now more than I would say, at least in the last 6 months. My daily average, not just overall, but even in the US, is staying above 10. So definitely hitting those double digits. As you can see here, nines and tens are showing up often, but then we also have days like this, 14, 11. Last week there were a couple of, I think, 12s, 13s. Even before that, the week before that, there was a 16. So it's picking up momentum, that's for sure. And this daily average, like this is right now with the 0 included, which means that my daily average is above 70, and usually, at least for the last couple of weeks, have been hovering around 75, which is amazing. So let's dive into these numbers, and then like I said, we'll discuss the differences between August and September. So right now for this month, which is the last 7 days, I'm recording this first thing in the morning on the 8th, and there are no sales yet. So that's perfect, because then we can just look at the last 7 days. So 66 sales total. This is the US market. For the total, let's actually look at the sales numbers. So $1,200, $1,244.34 for the total royalties of $268.21. Royalties per sale just above $4, which is perfect. That's exactly where I want to be. I think for me, anything above maybe $3.50, even $3.25, because I'm taking into consideration the new prices that I've started listing under, which is really low. Like I'm talking about, $16 standard t-shirts. Pretty much I'm pricing everything super low. So right now, this number is still taking into consideration my older pricing, which meant that everything was, and I'm talking about t-shirts, was $19.99. So anyways, we'll see how this is going to change over time. I remember a time when this was, just above $2. It was $2.25 because my top sellers were pop sockets. But as you can see here, pop sockets have really dropped off, and t-shirts are kicking in. Now, I guess I can take a minute and talk about this. Pop sockets, when Amazon introduced them, everybody was selling them, and you can put up all kinds of designs, and you would be the first to hit a trend and everything, and people were pricing them reasonably. You can even price them at $12.99 and still make money. I was pricing all of mine at $14.99. So basically what was happening is, it was a new product, and this is when people were just discovering pop sockets. But then the company that actually owns pop sockets, and if you look at any of the best sellers, it's always the Pop Socket Store. Now basically they have every bestseller, and they're usually plain designs, but they're pricing them at $9.99. So it's no longer competitive for us through Merch by Amazon. There's still, people are still selling thousands of pop sockets, but it's one of those cases where the company that's introduced the product and that has a partnership with Amazon has taken over. So it really, I think with all of these products, pop sockets is probably the product where we are in the crappiest position. Because, for example, with t-shirts, we can price them, we can put up any design that we want, and there's no, for example, one company that has the monopoly on t-shirts, right? Anybody can sell a t-shirt. Pop sockets, we can't even use the name Pop Sockets, right? I mean, yeah, it's in our title, but Pop Sockets Store, again, like I said, has the monopoly. They can price them as low as they want. They can take any of your designs, which they do, and we can't compete with them, because if we go under what is it, $12 or something like that, we're not making a profit. So they can comfortably price their products about, what is it, like $5 less. Even if we're looking at a lower profit margin, $3 less than our lowest price, and they're still going to be making money. So I think this is the product where we really did get an unfair deal. When it comes to iPhone cases, again, there's no one company that has the monopoly. Tank tops, pullovers, anything, doesn't matter, right? Pillows. But Pop Sockets is different. That company has taken over the whole category, the whole product, the whole brand, and we really can't compete. What we can do is get sales, but again, like I said, I think if you look across the board, I bet you any money that Pop Socket sales have dropped significantly for a lot of people over the last year to 2 years. Okay, let's jump into these numbers. Again, some of the best sellers that I have keep selling, which is amazing. I have noticed that one of these, and it's this one here, has picked up where I used to sell about maybe 1, 2 a day. Sometimes I would get 2 a day. Sometimes is now starting to sell about 4 to 5 a day. So that's really, really good, and I like it. Again, I'm not running any ads on that. It doesn't have any of the Amazon's Choice tags or anything. It's just a really good seller, and the bestseller rank is hovering around 150,000 to 200,000. There are days when it gets into like low 100,000. So really good. I'm hoping this will actually pick up over the next couple of months and just hopefully explode where it's going to be averaging over 10 a day. Previous month, okay, we don't have to look at that. So 66, and now let's look at the total, which is 74. Now this is what I wanted to discuss that becomes interesting to me. 74 sales, as you can see here, 66 in the US, 3 UK, 1 Germany, 4 Japan, and a bunch of zeros. Now, so let's actually try to remember that 74. Looking at the first 7 days of August, 72 total. So 2 less than September, but look at this difference. I was at 66 this month, and then I had sales in pretty much all the other marketplaces, and Japan was amazing, 12. So now, last month I used to talk about how amazing my international sales are. I'm still getting them this week, at least. It's only been 7 days, so it's too early to talk about this month in general. But last month, US sales were really, really slow compared to this month, and international sales were amazing. So for some reason that's reversed, and I want to actually see what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks and then over the next couple of months, because in the US we're fully expecting that Christmas, the holiday craze. I don't know what the case is everywhere else around the world. I'm assuming there's going to be a difference, but I don't know if in Japan people go through the end of the year holiday shopping. I don't know exactly when the biggest holidays in Japan are. Are they around our Christmas time, like the 25th? Are they around New Year? I don't know. So anyways, we'll see all of that. For now, all I can say is this month is looking great. As you can see here, $200 and let's say $85 in royalties so far. Pushing $1,500 in sales total. So far really good, and there's really nothing that I can say, because actually the other thing that I can tell you is the royalties for this month so far are, and let me actually throw that up because I think that's an important number to look at, are way better than last month up to this point. And again, that's because I was talking about the US. This is where most of my royalties come from, and 196 compared to 268 in the same time frame, same time period. So anyways, I guess overall what I'm trying to say, September is looking great, a lot of double digits. My average has increased by about 15 to 20 more. I guess that would mean increased by 15 to 20 in a 7-day period. So overall, I have really good high expectations for this month. I really don't know how aggressive it's going to be or when it's going to start picking up, but so far it's looking great. And that's it. That's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you guys for watching.